How do you build a good life? Do you ever feel like you kind of get stuck and you're like, how does it get any better? What can I do? All of us want a good life. I've never come across somebody who says, I hope my life sucks. We all want something good. We want something better, but how do we kind of get there? Well, Proverbs kind of gives us a sense of how to do this, like what steps can be taken. And it says in 24 verses 3 through 4, that by wisdom a house is built, by understanding it is established, by knowledge rooms are filled with all precious and pleasant wealth. Okay, so Proverbs is using this metaphor of building a house, but really it's a building our lives. If we want to build our lives well, we've got to have wisdom and understanding and knowledge, and they are in a symbiotic relationship, that they are supporting one another. There are aspects that contribute to having wisdom. And for Proverbs, wisdom is all about being connected to God. And that wisdom is about pursuing truth. It's about listening for that truth. It's about trying to gain understanding even when chaos is swirling. I'll go, wait a minute, we need to slow things up. And then it's also about what kind of knowledge are we acquiring? What do we put in ourselves? What are we watching on TV? What are we scrolling through on Facebook? What are we reading? Who are we listening to? What are the things that we are acquiring that are actually helping us with wisdom, that are connected to God? And when we're thinking, wisdom is not an easy pursuit. It's not something easy to do, but it does change our lives if we're willing to allow wisdom to guide us. Like, wisdom helps us to understand how we belong in this world and what gives us purpose, what can give us meaning. Like, it's the deep stuff of life. Wisdom also, if we're looking for respect, wisdom helps us to understand how to be respectful and how to receive respect. Wisdom is one of these things that if we're like, it's easy to focus on the wrong things, right? When things are chaotic. And wisdom helps us to focus on the things that truly do matter, the things that we really can control and change. And so this being wise, of gaining in wisdom, takes a lot of practice. And St. Augustine says, patience is the companion of wisdom. And so having wisdom is at the very basis of our lives, but it's going to take a little bit of patience. And Confucius reminds us that real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. You know what? There are certain things we don't know, and we need to go looking for help in those things. And wisdom can be our guide. And so how will you begin to pursue wisdom if you really do want a life that is better? If you really do want to change how you engage with the world, you want to make your job better, you want your relationships to improve, there's going to be a need for pursuing wisdom. Pray with me. God of all that is good and wonderful, help us this day in our pursuit of wisdom that is connected to you. Help us make your wisdom the foundation of our lives so that we will know how to build a good life. Give us the insight we need to fill our lives with knowledge and understanding. May we listen and be ready to change ourselves so that every aspect of our lives is impacted by your wisdom. Amen.